It's Ehizoje, everyone's favorite Nigerian.
This that real life shit, nigga.
All right, let's go into best new artist.
Best new artist. So best new artist for me, it's not gonna be super crazy. I mean, for us being on the West and then of course being big fans of TDE, Doechii. That was my best new artist.
Doechii.
Obviously, she dropped her album this year. Amazing reviews. Her skill level performances have already been just amazing just to watch. Like, this is her first like big tour like this, and she's already like, her breath control, the way that she dances, she's delivering the records, her wordplay, just everything, bro. So it just goes again to the TDE's greatness and their artist development. So
yeah, shout out to Doechii. Obviously, if you're watching in sequential order, just talk about Doechii, episode 47. I'll Get Everybody's Never Heal, one of the best albums or best tapes, best projects of the year.
yeah, was it an album or?
It was a mixtape. She came out and she was like,
Okay.
"It's a mixtape."
Okay.
Watch her interview with Ebro. If y'all like artist interviews, it's great. It's insightful. But yeah, man, shout out Doechii, man. I said it last episode. She's going to be a superstar. Like, because the way that she's able to write pop records and still be able to jump into her rap bag is ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to write a Persuasive and then go back and then write a Denial is a River.
Man.
You know, like, that shouldn't happen. But she's able to do that. So shout out Doechii, man.
It's crazy at her shows too. She be rapping with no background vocals. Like, it's just straight instrumental, catching every bar in pocket, live, dancing, twerking, doing everything at the same time, bro.
Yeah.
This some Beyonce shit we watching, bro. This is not regular. Like, what she's doing, bro. There's nothing regular about what Doechii's doing at Coachella. That's what I'm speaking about specifically. Like, bro, that was Coachella, right? Or what was the big
You talking about at Tyler's? Camp Flogna?
Camp Flogna was, sorry. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the big concert that just happened recently. Okay. But yeah.
When she didn't have no pants on?
Yeah.
I respect it though. Shout out to BBO.
Do your thing.
Shout out to BBO.
And she don't hide it.
She look good.
She don't hide it. And she don't hide it.
Doechii is the right answer. I was trying to be diverse with it though.
Okay. You knew I was gonna pick that.
I thought there was gonna be a bunch of us on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to go out of the box with certain, just so that we could touch.
There should be more people here.
Yeah, just so that we could touch, a lot of different artists. But yeah, Doechii's definitely the right answer. I chose Isaiah Falls. I hope that he continues to progress on whatever momentum that he brought with him in this year. Would definitely like to hear like more shit.
You said that 2 times now. What makes you skeptical about him not being able to continue this?
Because it's iffy. Music comes and goes. We were having a big argument in this rap group chat I'm in with
I be hearing about this
Cameron
shit.
Winston, man.
I'm glad I'm not in that shit, bro.
Where we were pretty much talking about Meg Thee Stallion. Shout out to Meg. And I said, hey yo, like, Meg's been big since 2018. We don't see too often artists last a full decade, right? So you gotta show something. Like, once you get like big, or once you show like you could like bring in a crowd, you gotta show something year over year, because there's other artists coming right behind you, right? And I was kind of on the point of saying, hey, like, the female rapper like genre is becoming impacted, where there's so much talent that she has to up her album creation up, otherwise she's gonna get surpassed, right? And people disagree.
I don't think she's not an album artist though. She's a single heavy, and then it's just her tours, she's not, merch and everything. She's not an album artist.
Well, she's not tours either, because they were doing $20 tours this time.
Oh,
so that's why I was just like, hey, it's starting to no Grammy nods. You're supposed to be a media darling. It's supposed to be one of those ones where it's just like, it doesn't matter what the actual product is. You're still gonna be in good favor of all these outlets, and it's kind of looking like because there's so many other options now, and they're so good, so talented. Doechii had just dropped; she barely made the deadline, and she got the Grammy nod. So it's like, you gotta step your shit up. So when it comes to new artists, my last year's best new artist was Jordan Ward. We haven't really heard from him this year. and he's a great
It was
artist.
very quiet. He dropped the EP with him and Junie, but very quiet though.
Yeah, a collaborative EP.
Very quiet.
But like you never know. You never know. Life happens. Industry politics happen. So you kind of really have to be lucky in this music shit to have longevity. So I just hope Isaiah Falls is able to find his place and is able to, I can't think of the word, but capitalize on the momentum on his opportunities. So.
Yeah. I was just gonna say too with Meg, the only pushback I will give, because I agree with you for the most part, I guess all those things are true. But I did see DJ Artistic. He posted like a graphic about like top 100 records in hip hop this year, and Meg was the only black woman that was in the top 100 that had a record in there. So
I mean, that's cool.
So and Glorilla went crazy, you know what I mean, this year, and she don't have. So
what was it based off of?
I think it was Billboard. I'm not really sure
because I was Glow not on there. Meg didn't have a number one.
I'm trying to remember exactly.
You gotta tell me what the metrics is based off of.
I'll try and send it to you after this.
None of Meg's songs was bigger than Glow got two of them.
But there was a category where it was all male artists, and Meg Thee Stallion was the only female on there, and it was like pretty prestigious. I'm trying to. I'll send it to you. I'll try and look for it and send it to you.
I gotta see what the metric is.
Yeah,
but she might just be a feature artist for the next 4 or 5 years. Let's go artist of the year.
Artist of the year. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, okay. So my artist of the year, I had Glorilla. I felt that
get him Glow.
Yeah. I've touched on this in the past on the pod. She had this Cha 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 song that she had dropped, a single, which was super trash. She got a lot of criticism, a lot of like pushback for that song. She had the big song before that. I forget what it is. What was the song she had
7
dropped?
7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees.
TGIF came out before that one?
Ain't no big
It was after. But anyways. But I think that since she dropped that trash ass song, she's had only hits, honestly. And I feel like the women this year definitely kept running hip hop and kept that same momentum they've had going for the past couple years. And she was a standout to me. So I felt it was only right to have Glorilla on there, even with Hold On. And she just kept coming with another hit. Her features too. Man, shout out Glorilla.
Yeah, shout out Glow.
Big Glow.
Artist of the year for me is Kendrick Lamar. I mean, took the throne. Streets know I just strangled me a goat. Shout out Kendrick, man. Won the rap beef and then dropped the album. This is his year. Not Like Us is one of the biggest songs ever. Already surpassed Humble in like all-time streams, and Humble's like 15 or is eligible for like 15 times platinum. So that's eventually gonna be a diamond record. And then he solidified, got that, Super Bowl nom. So yeah, shout out to Kendrick, man. That's my artist of the year. What about albums? What was your favorite album of the year?
See, I be knowing it off the top, but I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. So I had Leon Thomas. I had Mutt. That was my favorite album of the year.
Shout out Leon.
Much the same as what I said before. Just with his unique sound, his voice, just the continued momentum from last year, dropping an album, and I felt, in my opinion, he actually got a little bit better somehow. But and he's even elevating, even with his features and everything. And he's still staying true to himself. I thought that was masterfully done. So Mutt, shout out Leon Thomas, man. Great album. What'd you have?
Album of the year for me was Rhapsody.
Okay.
Rhapsody, Please Don't Cry. Yeah, I went on a little rant about it, but I think this is her at the peak of her powers. And yeah, man, shout out Rhapsody. That was an amazing project. Like I remember listening to it for the first time, and in the middle of it, I was literally speechless in a good way. I was just like, oh my God, like this is amazing music. So